Ever wondered how safe you really are in a crowded festival? It's a question we often brush aside as we get lost in the music, the energy, and the exhilaration that comes with being part of a global celebration of art and culture. Festivals, be they music, arts, or food, have been increasingly popular worldwide. They're a melting pot of experiences, a place where memories are made and stories are born. However, it's a reality that with the rise in these large-scale events, there's also been a surge in safety incidents. We're not just talking about the occasional trip and fall here. We're delving into the more serious, often overlooked aspects of festival safety, the incidents that can turn a day of fun into a nightmare. Crowd surges, stampedes, and the unthinkable active shooter situations. Each year there are thousands of festival-related injuries reported globally. That's thousands of people whose festival experiences are marred by unfortunate incidents. And these are not just minor injuries. We're talking about serious harm, from fractures and concussions to, in extreme cases, fatalities. Crowd surges, for example, are a common occurrence at music festivals. They happen when a large group of people moves in one direction, often towards the stage, leading to a dangerous buildup of pressure. This can result in numerous injuries, from sprains and broken bones to more severe cases of asphyxiation. Stampedes, on the other hand, are triggered by panic or excitement, causing a rush of people that can quickly turn into a dangerous, uncontrollable situation. And the statistics are sobering. Each year, a significant number of festival goers are caught in stampedes, leading to injuries and sadly even deaths. And then there's the unthinkable yet increasingly real threat of active shooter situations. These incidents, though rare, are a horrifying reality that we must confront and prepare for. So, how can you enjoy a festival and stay safe at the same time? Do you know what to do if you find yourself in a crowd surge or a stampede? How would you react to an active shooter situation? Stick around to find out. Prevention is the best cure, right? The same principle applies to festival safety. Now, we might be in the throes of a euphoric concert, or immersed in the vibrant ambiance of a festival, but safety should never take a back seat. Let's talk about the importance of having an exit strategy. You see, navigating through a sea of festival goers can be a daunting task. That's why it's crucial to have an idea of the venue layout, know where the exits are and how to reach them from where you're standing or sitting, even if you can't see them directly because of the crowd. This isn't about being paranoid, it's about being prepared. Next, let's talk about intuition. That little voice in your head, that gut feeling, it's there for a reason. If something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. The vibe of the crowd, the energy in the air, the behavior of those around you, these are all signals that can indicate if things are about to get out of hand. Trust your intuition, and don't be afraid to act on it. Being observant is another key factor. Keep your eyes and ears open. Notice the people around you, their behavior, their mood. Are they just enjoying the festival, or is there something more sinister brewing? And remember, alcohol and other substances can impair your observational skills, so remain cautious. Lastly, knowing when to exit a situation before it escalates is crucial. You're there to have fun, but if things start to turn sour, there's no shame in calling it a night. Whether it's a rowdy crowd, a sketchy character, or a sense of unease, don't hesitate to distance yourself from potential danger. Remember, your safety is in your hands. Be informed, be observant, and be ready. Because the most memorable festivals are the ones where great times are had and everyone gets home safe and sound. Imagine being in a stampede. Scary, isn't it? But fear not, we've got some survival tips for you. First and foremost, staying on your feet is paramount. If you fall, you risk being trampled. So, steady your footing and keep moving. Now, you might feel the urge to push through or scream, but it's essential to conserve your energy. Your voice and your oxygen are precious, so save them for when they're truly needed. Next, protect your chest area. Keep your hands up, about chest high. This simple act can prevent compression asphyxiation, which can occur in densely packed crowds. Think of it as your personal space bubble, in a situation where personal space is a luxury. Communication is key, even in a stampede. But with the noise and chaos, verbal communication might be impossible. So, develop hand signals with your companions. A thumbs up, a wave, a peace sign, anything that's easily recognizable can be your lifeline in a stampede. Now let's talk about navigating the crowd. Try to avoid areas that naturally bottleneck. These are places where the crowd converges into a narrow space. It's like trying to pour a liter of water through a straw. It's not going to end well. Also, avoid standing near walls or barricades. Unless you've got the agility of a parkour expert, they can trap you in a stampede. But what if you fall? It's a frightening thought, but don't panic. Lie on your side, protect your vital organs, then when you can, get back on your feet. Move with, not against the crowd, while working your way diagonally towards the edge. If you drop something, leave it. Your safety is much more important than any object. Lastly, staying in the back of the crowd is the best way to avoid a stampede and a crowd surge altogether. Stampedes are terrifying, but with these tips you can increase your chances of survival. An active shooter situation is something no one wants to think about. However, knowing what to do can save your life. Let's take a moment to talk about the unthinkable. When faced with an active shooter, your primary goal should always be to put as much distance between you and the threat as possible. It may sound simple, but in the heat of the moment, instinct can take over and cloud judgment. So it's crucial to have this principle firmly ingrained in your mind. Get away, and get away fast. Now when you're running, don't just sprint in a straight line. This is because untrained shooters, which most active shooters are, have a hard time hitting moving targets, let alone targets that are zigzagging. So, make like a fox and zigzag. It might seem like you're in a game of tag, but this could be the difference between life and death. Once you've got some distance, it's time to find cover. And by cover, we mean something sturdy that can potentially stop bullets. Cars, especially the engine block or wheels, make for good cover. However, don't just hide behind the nearest object and hope for the best. Always be ready to move, because staying mobile and unpredictable makes you a much more challenging target. In the middle of all this, don't forget about the people around you. If you see someone frozen in fear, give them a shout. Sometimes people just need a jolt to kickstart their survival instincts. However, don't put your own safety at risk. It's a delicate balance, but every life saved is a victory against the shooter. Lastly, once you're in a safe location, call the authorities immediately. Provide them with as much information as you can. You might think they already know, but your call could provide critical details they were missing. Remember, your actions can make a significant difference in an active shooter situation. You don't have to be a hero to save lives, you just need to be prepared, alert, and willing to act. Because in the end, it's not just about surviving, but ensuring as many people as possible get to do the same. Festivals are a time for fun and celebration, but safety should never take a back seat. As we wrap up this video, let's quickly recap the key points we've discussed. Being in large crowds, whether at music festivals or other events, can pose certain risks. But with the right mindset and a few preventive measures, these risks can be significantly reduced. Remember to always have an exit strategy in mind. This means knowing where the exits are and how to reach them without needing to see them directly. Listen to your intuition and be observant. If something feels off, it might be best to leave before the situation escalates. In the unfortunate event of a stampede, keep your wits about you. Stay on your feet, conserve your energy by not pushing or screaming, and protect your chest area to prevent compression asphyxiation. If you do fall, try to get back up as quickly as possible and work your way to the edge of the crowd. During an active shooter situation, your priority should be getting as far away from the shooter as possible. Run fast, but not in a straight line. Seek cover behind sturdy structures if you can. The world of festivals is a vibrant and exciting place, but it's crucial to remain diligent and mindful of your safety. That doesn't mean you can't have a great time though, quite the opposite in fact. Being prepared allows you to truly immerse yourself in the experience without unnecessary worry. If you found this video helpful, please do like and subscribe for more content on how to navigate life situations fearlessly and prepared. We'd also love to hear from you in the comments. If you've ever found yourself in a situation like the ones we discussed, your experiences and insights could be invaluable to others. And finally, a big thank you for watching. We appreciate your time and your trust. Stay safe, stay prepared, and keep enjoying life's festivals to the fullest.